former girl from Beijing. My name is Shirley. After I graduated from middle school, I joined an international program at Beijing No. 25 High School, and my school was established by American Christian missionaries, and it is 150 years old. When I think of Canada, there are two things that come to mind. The first is the maple leaf, and the second is Dr. Bathium. It surprised me that he's not that famous in Canada.
Dr. Bathium? No, I don't know that. No, sorry.
Bathium? No, I haven't heard of him.
People don't know.
Yes, what I know about him was that he became interested when he was learning to be a doctor in Toronto, actually. He's from Ontario.
I've heard of him. He's Canadian.
Dr. No. I don't think he's famous. I've never heard of him, but I'm sure a lot of people probably have in Canada.
What surprised me is that Canadian teachers are unaware of Dr. Bathium. However, he is quite famous in China. His work of medical community with Chinese is quite famous. Although they are unaware of Dr. Bathium, but I think they are doing the same job here. They are performing the same service here now in China.
Leo? Stand up. All right. So, Leo, you have memorized two stanzas of poems by a poem by an English writer called John Keats. Right? La Belle Dame.
Yeah.
Yeah? You know how to do it? You can do it. Yeah?
I'm sorry, I forgot that. I'm sorry.
Do you think you forgot it?
No.
I don't think so. Try.
No,
Well, how does it begin? Did you do the same two stanzas?
yeah.
All right. You stand up. All right. Give me. Oh, I'm going to try and do the rhythm. So, go.
What you start?
Leo.
I'm sorry, I don't know.
Leo,
No, I
you
just
can
really.
do it.
No, I just really forgot.
Okay.
I'm
Oh, Carlos.
Can come into a place in Africa, they'll tell the government there, they'll say, okay, we'll give some people here a few jobs. There'll be some work from our oil that we're taking up from the ground, and that's all you get. A few people get some work, and we'll give the government how much money they want. That's fine, as long as the government doesn't bother them too much about the environment.
Belligerents. Okay, belligerents, people that are fighting. Okay, so who are the belligerents in this war? What countries are the belligerents? Who? AH. Please say the name of AH. Austria-Hungary. Who else? Germany. Who else? Japan. Who else? France. Who else?
The foreign teachers like their classes to be active, encourage their students to get up and move around, instead of just sitting down all day.
Russia. Who else?
The atmosphere in foreign teachers' classroom is very joyful, exciting, and playful.
Yeah. Who else?
These teachers really want their students to know that they enjoy teaching them, and they believe that this positive attitude in the classroom promotes good learning from students.
France.
What we have to do is prepare them for going to university in Canada or the US or somewhere where the habits are different. And so we have to train them. We have to show them what those habits will be. So students have to be able to speak up in class. They have to change their idea of what individuality is about. Many different things that we develop as habits they have to change. And so students have a lot of work to do to change, because it's very internal, it's not just thinking, it's the way you value things, the way you've done everything since you were a baby. It will be different.
But in Canada, you ask a kid a question, what do you think about this? What do you think about this situation or these issues? And everyone has an opinion, everyone's very opinionated, and they all have, they all want to talk. But in here, it's like they don't have an opinion, right? They just kind of sit there and just stare at you. And yeah, they're very shy, but since the beginning, I think they've opened up a lot, because I'm always just at them like, answer me. Why do you think this? Why do you think this? Give me your thoughts. Tell me what you think about this. And they've opened up a lot, I think, since I first got here. But yeah, definitely very, very shy compared to Canadian kids.
They are a little shy, and they speak very, very low. Their voice is very low. Sometimes I do not understand.
They always agree. Yes, Miss Malcolm. Even I don't think they always agree. I feel like they were waiting for, to hear the right answers from me, or they only wanted to answer questions if they knew they had the absolute, right answer. So that took some time to adjust.
Connection? Yeah. Sure? Maybe. Yeah, correct. Good job. Ding, 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 ding. They don't like to make mistakes. They don't like to be wrong. So if I ask questions and they don't know that, they might not know the answer or something, they don't say anything. Like they're afraid to make mistakes because they don't want to look stupid in front of their classmates and stuff like that. So it's been really difficult to try and get them past that and, make them realize that it's okay to make mistakes. I mean, that's how we learn, right? That's how people learn, make mistakes, and then, you learn from your mistakes. And so that's a big difference. It's been stressful, it's been frustrating, but I think we're making progress.
It takes them a while to come out of their shells and feel comfortable and know that it's a safe environment to do so. So although it's a bit, it takes you back at first, I guess, but yeah, you get used to it.
Okay, Obi-Wan?
Because they want to start a war.
Why would they want to start a war? That's a horrible thing to do.
Because they want a war.
Why do they want a war?
They want a war.
They want what? Colonies? Okay. Okay, they want colonies. That might be a reason.
Their willingness to think deeply and to express themselves once they know that it's all right and it's what's expected of them is very high. I mean, the level is good. There's nothing wrong with the thinking. There's nothing wrong with the ability to express themselves. It's just habits, getting rid of old habits and learning new ones.
What words come to your mind when you see this? Rich. Princess, rich. Noble. Noble. Happiness. Interesting. Happiness. Okay? Shady said happiness. I think that's interesting. I want you to bring that up again when you're in your group. Okay?
I think the football marks were
What do you think?
They need to be able to learn how to work in groups, have discussions.
So that's a good thing to think about, right? So, but just what are you left feeling happy after this? Are you left feeling sad? Do you want to cry? No, right? Like, so what are you feeling? What are you meant to feel right now?
When they go to university, when you go live outside of the classroom, everything is interacting with people. Students have different skills, so if I can put two students together, they can learn from each other. Maybe a stronger student can help a weaker student. When you are one teacher, it's very difficult to help 20, 22 students. So anytime the stronger students can be together with the maybe students are finding challenges.
The teachers know that Chinese students have the intelligence and are very good at math and science. However, they cannot work very well together in groups. They also find it difficult to answer questions when they are asked an opinion about something. The teachers always worry about how to improve these things. The teachers all say that if they were given the option to have shy students or loud and vocal students in class, that they would probably choose the loud one.
Part of what we're doing with the school is trying to teach the students to be more creative in the same way that we teach our children in Canadian schools.
To share their ideas and not just study from the textbook. They should do more than just rote learning or memorizing the knowledge. They should be able to apply what they learn, think outside the box, and come up with new ideas.
Now it's the time for everyone to go home. Students will use the time to relax with their families. However, foreign teachers need to use the time to catch up on their life.
Favorite Chinese food? That's an easy one. Chuar. Like meat on a stick. Oh god, I love it. I love it. It's so good. And there's one right across from my apartment, and he knows me now. We don't even need to speak. He sees me coming, and he gets it all ready to go, and he puts it all on the thing, and I'm like, thank you very much.
Dan Dan Mian. Yes, yeah, I really like Dan Dan Mian. It's spicy and it's sweet and it's noodles. It's like all my favorite things. And of course, jiaozi.
The food is so good and so cheap. And so I find myself eating out more often than I should.
Previously, I don't take the Chinese tea, but nowadays I'm taking Chinese tea, which is very nice to drink, so I drink a lot.
It's been a bit of a wild ride, I guess, since I got here. When I first got here, it was amazing. I thought everything was, oh my god, China's amazing. Everything is so cheap, the people are so nice, and the food is delicious. I love it here. I'm gonna stay here forever. And then, as you know, the months went by, I kind of started to miss home a little bit, and miss my family, and started to get really annoyed at all the little things in China, like, oh, traffic, everyone is so loud, and there's so many people here, and it's just, so this food is, I don't know what I'm eating, I don't know what I can't order food, I don't know the language, and, you know, so, but then I go back to loving China. It's just been a wild ride back and forth, but finally starting to even out a little bit now, and, you know, it's just becoming normal.
Weather?
Yeah.
Blue sky, about 5 or 6 degrees.
Yeah?
Yeah, best kind.
How tall are China?
On weekend, teachers are getting bored a little bit. Some of them stay in school to mark students' assignments. Some of them may get together and sing, or have a run in the morning and then chat with their families.
Croissant or something, you better be prepared to eat a hot dog in it and have it drizzled with sugar for some reason.
Some of the teachers use their own way to fit in Chinese culture, which is being excited to learn how to cook Chinese food.
little touch.
Hello there. So you want to hear the story about the monkey? Well, I was out one night in Saint-Victoire and just sitting down at a picnic table, minding my own business, getting ready to go home, and all of a sudden I felt something jump on my shoulder. And I was like, oh my god, what is that? And I looked around and there's this monkey just hanging out on my shoulder. And he starts like playing with my hair and picking at my hair and stuff. It was weird. And it was pretty cool though. And the guy who owned the monkey said that usually he charges people, like he charges people money to play with the monkey. But he didn't charge me because he said the monkey liked me because it chose me. It jumped on my shoulder. And I got a picture with it. It was pretty awesome. Mmm. Yummy.
When describing Chinese students, the foreign teachers often use the word shy. I think it is because of the Chinese teacher that the student had in the past. If the teacher is not around, the students will be very open and loud. However, when the teacher is there, the students suddenly become quiet. Because naturally, the students assume that it must be the same with foreign teachers. However, the foreign teachers would prefer if their students were more open to them.
This is very different from the beginning of the year. Is there anything going on at home or in the classroom that you want to talk about? You know you can always talk to me. Okay, well if you ever do want to talk, you know where my office is. You can come anytime. Why don't you go get some lunch, okay?
Okay. Zoe,
Yeah?
how come you didn't hand in your geography assignment today?
Sorry, I don't have time to do it.
What do you mean you don't have time to do it?
Because I'm so busy after school. I don't have time for assignment. I will make it up on the final, okay?
No. Zoe, you know that these marks throughout the year count just as much as your final mark.
Yeah?
Yeah, so you need to hand this assignment in as soon as possible.
Okay, fine. I will hand it in tomorrow, okay?
All right, thank you.
Trying to crack that shell, trying to get into their minds and make them realize that I'm here to help them and not just, test them all the time. It was really hard.
And remember with theme, boys and girls, remember with theme, don't think small world, okay? Don't think big, okay? Think big. What's the overall? What is the...
Foreign teachers always talk about how much they care about their students succeed and that they are really patient with them. They believe that if they keep asking questions and continue to encourage students to open up, then the students will become more positive with their teachers and maybe open up to them more. It just takes time. Students will learn better if they can have this kind of relationship with their foreign teachers.
I think foreign teachers are very different from Chinese teachers. When I'm talking to them, I feel like I'm talking to a friend. So the way that they want to teach us is to make us in a happy and relaxing environment to study.
They are not just teaching you the knowledge and forcing you to do a lot of things. They are more like your friend, and they are leading you and guiding you.
When the students finally get to the point that they can speak up and talk about their opinions, then this makes the foreign teachers extremely happy, because it is the biggest goal for many of them.
You can kill me if you like. Sweet to meet you. But please stop running away from me. I have told you 100 times, I don't want to.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you guys, so thoughtful.
这是我们的刘畅自己手绘的
是
吧
It's handmade.
It's handmade, yes.
是手绘的吗
Lovely
生日快乐啊
Thank you.
Read mine, read mine.
Okay, Amy.
Out loud, you're supposed to read it out loud.
Yo, 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 brother. Hope you enjoy this year's B-Day in China. Finally got paid and soon you will vacay. Life is good. Cheers, Amy. I don't know if I understood that, let alone the Chinese stuff.
Make it rhyme.
Oh,
Like a
okay,
rap.
I'm sorry.
You're supposed to rap.
I don't do music.
Thank
This is lovely. Thank you, everybody who signed up.
We have a spell for him.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear James. Happy birthday to you.
Wait.
我们现在所有的外教，他们来北京的时候，几乎都是一句中文都不会说。到了北京之后，衣食住行各个方面都有困难。刚开始他们面对中国学生特别不适应，他觉得他要讲的他讲不出来。这个时候就需要我们的班主任给外教做翻译。外教来到北京，大多都还是比较想家的。像圣诞节、感恩节这样的节日，我们也会送上祝福。春天来了，会带他们去踏青，会带他们去长城、颐和园，让外教觉得在这儿的这个生活还是比较快乐的。
The past 3 years have gone by quite quickly. I have changed a lot during the time I'm studying with Canadian teachers. And at first, I'm a little bit shy and reserved, like most Chinese girls. But now I think I'm fairly confident and outgoing. And what's the most important thing to me is I found my own interest, and now I'm nearly finished. Sometimes I'm curious about what's going on here to make me have such a big change. And so I want to make a video to find out my own answer and also to preserve the memory of the 3 years of my high school life. I want to thank all the Canadian teachers who came from Canada, just like Dr. Baldium came to China to improve people's life here. And actually they do improve my life during the past 3 years.
Thank you.
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 It's very nice for me to hear that encouragement. It's affirmation of the hard work that we are doing to try and help our students. So yeah, that makes me feel good. So thank you, thank you.
To get some recognition and to have students, you know, be thankful and appreciative of all the long hours that you put in and all the hard work that you really do put into your classroom. It's really nice, and it's, I mean, you don't do it for that. I do it because I love it, and I want to help.
They really make it worth being here. Like my kids, like I get up and I come to school and I have a really great time every day because of those students. And thanks guys for being awesome.